Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Thuram. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Totti takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar. Oh, sweet feet.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Messi, can he finish? Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pirlo. And Scholes. Scholes goes steaming forward, and he's cut it out. Totti. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. And the flag has stayed down. Pirlo. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Camavinga! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Corinthians have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. So, what can they make of this? And here's Hullet. Messi. Messi! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's from Mario.
And from Mario!
Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Scholes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Ronaldinho. Decent hit! It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Flamengo go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Flamengo have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Nesta. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. He is through here. And the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And the first half is done. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Second period then underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Pirlo. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
And that could set him on his way. He's had a hit! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pull it. Oh, good ball. Oh, important interception. Totti. And it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Makalele. Just about up to the hour now. Ronaldinho. Scholes. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he latch on to this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Pull it. Could move up a gear here. Here's Vieira. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Hullet. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's got the shot away!
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 10. Camisa 17. Neymar. Camisa
Flamengo
15.
are looking to go forward now.
Camisa 12. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9. Camisa 14.
This is it then, now or never.
Camisa 18.
Corinthians merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Scholes. Out for a throw. Pirlo. Vieira.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. De Bruyne. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Salah. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Luis Suarez. Ah, that's a fine interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Messi. That's good play. Leicester. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. And already we're underway here. He could be in here. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Van Nistelrooy, keeper's ball. He won't be happy with that one. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front. We're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That is a great pick out. Koundé. Flamengo still without a single shot on target. That's a sharp pass. Gullit. Chance! Goal! Flamengo! The breakthrough strike!
Flamengo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Gullit. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Rivaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Van Nistelrooy is the guilty party there. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? In he goes again! He's got away with one there. And it's Pirlo. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Messi. Messi! Too close for comfort. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Koundé. Beckenbauer. Guardiola has got himself a free kick. Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Gullit. Oh, it's played into the area. Corinthians have a free kick. Rivaldo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Neymar. Totti. That is good alertness. And that could set him on his way. He's beaten the last man. And Gullit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. And it's Totti. Gullit. Beckham. Now it's Torres. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Makalele calmly anticipates. Now it's Torres. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi deals with that comfortably. Corinthians with another corner. Corinthians have their second corner now. Guardiola plays it short. That was always going to be the keepers. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Flamengo clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Flamengo leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Flamengo carrying a one-goal lead. Quick look, then he gets big! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hullet, he's got away. Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely aimed pass. Hullet, there's the shot! And one more try! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Scholes simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Koundé. Beckenbauer. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Flamengo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Scholes. And it's Hullet. Could move up a gear here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Flamengo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Público presente na partida
Good
de
looking
hoje.
ball. And here's Torres.
61.052 espectadores.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Back into the middle. And that's another good win of the ball. Now there's a fine ball. And he's on his way. Real chance. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
That's going to go a long way. Beckham. Good effort from distance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Torres. Pirlo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rivaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 19. Camisa 10. Neymar.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
He's there to
21.
retrieve it.
Really well played.
Camisa 11. Camisa 14.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Guardiola. David Villa. He's found a way past. David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini gets over and intercepts. It's just beyond his reach. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Nunez. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Maldini. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, sweet feet. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be the final act. Flamengo have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this glory. It scores! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi, and now the hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sport Recife clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pirlo.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Check and pick that up. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone backward here, and it's Pirlo. That's tidy. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
De la Cruz. Ronaldinho. It's a loose ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Neymar. It's Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Maldini clears. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good effort from distance. They've got to be quick to recover this.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Puyol spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus. And it's Belletti. And Puyol. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Adams. Montreal. Totti. Scholes. And here's Ronaldinho. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Ronaldinho, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Teremos minuto de
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Look at this. Can he finish? Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone...
There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Flamengo go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the action is back on the way.
Flamengo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Scholes. It's a good foot in there. That is good alertness. Pirlo. And that's put paid to a promising move. Time and again they are repelled. Ronaldinho. The ball's gone astray. Adams. Roberto Carlos. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. Hullet. The less said about that pass, the better. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mateus. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Totti.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Backward it goes. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 19, camisa 7, Ronaldinho, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para
That is definitely not his best.
camisa
The ball is
9,
loose and the chase is
camisa
on.
10, camisa 14.
He's seen that
Substituição
early,
em
used a
andamento.
certain sixth sense. Recife finding their passes. Has a goal! So close to drawing level.
Maradona was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! And he hits the net! Recife back in business! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Camisa 21.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. This might spell danger. Decent hit! Goal! Flamingo! Into the lead once more. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited.
He's had a shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, there was to be no other outcome. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, what has happened here? A peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Scholes really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
It's their second corner of the game. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Now Gnabry. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Right card with the clearance. And that's definitely not his best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Now the finish! Now who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. And that has sent him sprawling. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi purring through. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. No, he's missed it.
Totti has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Gnabry. He is through here. Gnabry with the delivery. Approaching the half-hour mark. Scholes. Totti. He's had a hit! Goal! Flamengo! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Marcó en el minuto 30 el dorsal 15.
Flamengo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Totti. No way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's found a way past. And it's Messi. And Messi! Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Fiddles it through. Messi. Now it's Messi. Caught offside that time. Makaleli. Pirlo. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Gnabry. Maldini gets a foot in here. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He's got away. And here's Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi plays it short. Messi. Now it's Totti. And that could well leave a mark. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Flamengo merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Flamengo come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rodri. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes. Now it's Hullet. And he's intervened well there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That is good strength. He has found the way through. Scholes.
Vinicius Junior.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Messi looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
El dorsal 11.
Ronaldinho.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 18.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And they're quick to get it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Alvarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Flamengo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Romario. Scholes. Oh, important interception. Hello! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thuram cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Messi, será sustituido por el dorsal
Flamengo
8,
are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Perez. Flamengo leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Pirlo, he's played him through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just 5 minutes left. Maradona.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Shot could be on. Barcelona could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. And he's gone looking for safety. That's very neat. And it's Perez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Ronaldinho gets it away. Totti. Hullet. And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Interesting ball. Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. David Villa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. And here's Suarez. Passing is crisp and sharp. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Pirlo. That pass has been well intercepted. David Villa. Pirlo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Decent hit!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Messi. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He has found the way through. David Villa. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Great chance! Pirlo. So, what can they make of this? Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. David Villa stood his ground strongly. Makaleli. And it's Pirlo. Gently done. Looking for the runner. David Villa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pirlo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Thuram. The ball has bounced loose now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chiellini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goalkeeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Totti. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 80.
Here we go again.
Será sustituido por...
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Flamengo making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Well, there's the clearance. But they've got it again. And it's Messi. Flamengo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change.
He's had a hit! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Caceres just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Pirlo! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Pirlo simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now it's Bullet. And here's Neymar. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pirlo. Bullet. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Caceres. Brilliantly cut out. Played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice bit of trickery.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Totti, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found a way through. Totti has a go! They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! Cleared without complication. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now, what about a counter-attack? David Villa. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez. Check catches it safely. Well, he's going to be... belts one! Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Maldini. Totti. And he's intervened well there. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's played forward. Chiellini. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Flamengo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard cuts it out. So what can they make of this?
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Messi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Zico calmly anticipates. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thuram makes the interception. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Pirlo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sporting Braga are looking to go forward now. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. A lot of space ahead of him. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's well seen too. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. It's their second corner of the game. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Gullit. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. Scholes. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And they're back on the ball again. Gullit. And here's Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. And it's Pirlo. That's Thuram. I was going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And here's Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And Messi! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Scholes. Gullit. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And now the breakaway. Deftly done. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Flamengo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Totti. Messi. He's in and the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Some first-half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Flamengo leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Flamengo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now the Gullit! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way, and Gullit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Now, can he find a finish? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Totti.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Might be danger here. Flamengo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Scholes. Hullet. Sporting Braga are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No, again, there's no way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's played him through. Oh, well played. Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Maldini. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição para o Braga.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
In for a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hullet. Some really good ball movement. Totti! He's got a goal! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curly applied.
And now the hit! No, he's missed it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that was vital. Barella. Mbappe. That looks a good... Rummenigge! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Barella has a look and plays it forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's an excellent interception. Flamengo can consider themselves just about safe now.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great chance! It's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Rummenigge really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Sporting Braga give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Missed by a fraction. Desperate defending required here. And he thumps it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
Foram
now?
indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Messi looks for the finish. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. Threads one in. And there goes the final whistle. Flamengo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is through here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Scholes. And here's Messi. Oh, good ball. Chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Messi gets through on his own. Big chance! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And pull it! A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Messi. Messi! Oh, great save by Dida. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Flamengo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Messi. Roberto Baggio. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Pirlo. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Roberto Baggio. He's picked his way through. Roberto Baggio! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Messi. Totti. Schneider. Totti. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. Oh, what has a goal! Quality ball. Totti.
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Schneider.
This is the time you need that pace.
The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would...
Looks for the finish, against the crossbar. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Totti. And here's Pullet. Oh, the shot could be on here. Flamengo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that
He's had a hit! He's scored!
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Flamengo get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Flamengo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shifted upfield. No, that's been intercepted. Totti now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Messi. And that's real chance! He has done it! Flamengo are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Pull it. That's an errant pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Figo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Almost an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Totti, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Messi. Pull it. So much time and space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Messi. Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Figo. Pirlo cuts it out. Totti. Works it forward. Scholes. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception.
The Netherlands showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Well, he's got to be disappointed with that. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
5 minutes left on the clock. Cruyff.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 19, camisa 10, camisa 15, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Camisa 14, substituição em andamento.
Figo. Passes short and sharp. Nice ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Flamengo absolutely...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the pass is intercepted. And that could set him on his way. Eto'o! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that wasn't far away. Pull it. Flamengo finding their passes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Beckham. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Iniesta. It's Iniesta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gullit. Gullit. Good, strong midfield running here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Eto'o. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Iniesta. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Beckham to take it as usual. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Gullit. And that has left him in a heap. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pirlo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Well read, and the danger is averted, and that's gone loose. Flamengo, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Gullit. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Beckham. Passing nice and neat. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. He's got tall!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. Oh, that... It's Nedved! Vieira. Scholes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here. Taken back almost at once. And he's got the shot away! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, they can break here. And it's Iniesta. Totti. That's a little off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1. Beckham! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their 4th corner of the game. Not a lot we need to say about that. Shapes to shoot! Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Chance to finish. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Smoothly does it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pirlo. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Messi
acréscimo.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckham. And here's Messi. Pirlo. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Flamengo clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Flamengo come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. That's the throw. And here's Iniesta. Messi. Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckham. Pirlo. Messi. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ball is over the line. Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Messi.
Look, it's a run to...
He's got a side of goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nedved. Makalele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's there to get it away. Irwin. And here's Eto'o.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He'll try from distance. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, just skips past his man. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And pull it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, it's Pirlo. Oh, sweet feet. Pull it. There are... Pull it! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pullet is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Scholes cuts it out. Nedved.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Iniesta is fouled. And it's Iniesta. One-nil as we head towards the end. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's heaved it away. He's only too happy to take that back. Flamengo, moments now away from seeing this one out. Irwin. Great ball, and Beckham!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Beckham. Messi! Danger averted for now. And we're done. Flamengo have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Czech picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's had it taken off him. Pirlo. That's a fabulous ball. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of...
Tries a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Gullit. Amrabat is always scanning the pitch for targets. Flamengo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Fiddles it through. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And that is as far as they're going to go. Totti does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. Messi. Now Pirlo. And here's Gullit. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi unable to make it happen. And he's had a hit! That comes as a mighty relief. De Jong. Oh, played right into his path. Pirlo. And it's Messi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Totti. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, this does not look good. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Flamengo have themselves a chance from the spot. to increase the lead. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's Pirlo. Guardiola. Messi. Messi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. Scholes. Hullet. Flamengo finding their passes. Pirlo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. He's found the way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This possibly the last play of the half. Messi goes short.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Flamengo go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Koulibaly wins the duel this time. Neymar. Totti. He might be in here. Now it's chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi, looking for the runner, picked up just the goalkeeper to beat. Great hit! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're quick to get it back. Scholes. And it's Pirlo. Has a look and plays it forward. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Maradona. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sonkrasin, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face-to-face, big chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Flamengo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Flamengo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's the throw. Vieira. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Sonkrasin. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi, he's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Sonkrasin. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Totti. And it's Totti. And it's Pirlo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is a great pick out. Mateus. Bellingham. Pull it.
Flamengo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Maradona. And here's Mbappe. Vieira cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Maradona. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mateus.
Teremos minuto de
It'll
acréscimo.
pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Expertly cut out. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Flamengo come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. There's the shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
now the finish! Totti gets flagged offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
that was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. Araujo calmly anticipates.
Flamengo really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Scholes. Totti. Now it's Hullet. He could be in here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great hit! Goal! Flamengo! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Flamengo take the lead. Oh, the shot could be on here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 23. Camisa 5.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 4.
Flamengo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rashford! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham goes short. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Corner number 2 then. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Pirlo. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it scores! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Totti. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Flamengo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Totti. Flamengo finding their path. Pirlo! Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
A real chance that we can get through. Gullit. With Scholes. And here's Gullit.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Scholes. He is through here. Bastoni. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Pirlo to Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
5 minutes to add. Totti. He can run onto that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Totti. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar purring through the gears. Scholes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tries a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bullet collecting the match ball, and it is his. How do you look back on the game then?